Yeah, son, I got black too.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at San Antonio.
We have the rubber match, guys. In this season series, that puts a little extra motivation on this game and in the atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, I would just say a skosh more. It's a long season, and you look for those additional goals to add consequence and significance to a game during the regular season. Winning the season series is just an example of that extra edge you like to have for yourself.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the point guard. Green, no luck. On defense, the Spurs. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one. Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Smith kicks to Irving. That's good. Love's got his first 2 points of the night.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Well, as Gravy is talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Nice shot by Smith.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Inside, Mozgov off the mark. His first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Parker's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Really, I Find the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Duncan outside. Fires the three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. James the pass to Love. From downtown. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low. You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. 3rd and second chance points, 8th in scoring. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And as for their number 2 ranking and second chance points, that relentless pursuit on the offensive glass has led to a lot of easy opportunities. And believe me, they don't miss many. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Shumpert, no good.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. And both San Antonio trailing here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Out to the wing. Here's Mills. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
There's the dish to Fry. From deep. And that one's good. Fry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Go ahead, quit, son. If that's what you're gonna do, quit. The hell you doing, man? Let's run this motherfucker, man.
A good game so far as we conclude the first. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Channing Frye out there with LeBron James. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. James. Irving. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look. You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Miller's checked in. LeBron against Leonard. And finished off by LeBron.
Whoa, whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Miller with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for Green.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
High inside. Aldridge is covering. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Martin's checked in for Daniel Green. And both free throws good for Frye.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Aldridge. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Aldridge. Good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
LeBron dishes to Frye. Smith for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Parker with it. He's picked up by Irving. And Parker, here we go. Here's Aldridge. The shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents. And that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Spurs making a change here. Duncan's checked in. Spurs trail by 12. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Kicks it out to Leonard. Aldridge drives in. No good, unable to end this run.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
1:37 left here in the second. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. And that one goes long.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
James with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball move.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Ginobili with the ball. Now Smith defending. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's James. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. A different look now for San Antonio. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Anderson comes in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Manu Ginobili. Parker kicks to Anderson. And stolen by LeBron. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Smith.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Inside, and the dunk by James.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And through one half, it hasn't even
You feeling yourself yet? Win the game, son.
Just
know you feeling yourself. Think you're doing something. Run this motherfucker, man.
Back to the action. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Anderson is out there with West. And it's Duncan in at the 5. From deep, Green. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 17. LeBron kicks to Smith. No good from outside. The Spurs shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
The trade. Cleveland gets it back. Mozgov dishes to Smith. He kicks to James. Lets the 3 fly. LeBron with another miss.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for David West. And it's Leonard in for Kyle Anderson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. James, the pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by James. Here's Mozgov. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary. Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hand.
Irving drives in. And that one's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Parker. And the basket by Ginobili.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Mozgov's shot is off.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers. For San Antonio, they've missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. James kicks to Irving. Leonard with the steal. The drive by Green. Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Over in the corner, Green.
Blocking foul called on J.R. Smith. That's his first personal.
A different look now for San Antonio. Boris Diaz checked in for Bonner. And it's Mills in for Manu Ginobili. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's Aldridge. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Leonard. Can't nail the jumper.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. Second in second chance points. Fifth in scoring. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And their gift for offensive rebounding definitely evident in all those second chance points. The two go hand in hand. Make no mistake, if you don't box out, you're going to pay.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The baseline jumper goes down. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Really
Coming for your ass, son.
Taking it to the rack.
Thought you was doing something. I'm coming, boy. Better believe that, man.
When you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And Mills kicks to Green. Mills passes to Alt. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Kevin Martin is checked in for the Spurs. Pass to Leonard. Here's Diaw. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
LeBron James. That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Spurs have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. San Antonio calls timeout. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And finished off by Martin.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And the final period of play just about to start. Here's Parker. Channing Frye out there with Jones. Then there's Amon Shumpert. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Cowan in the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Jones, no luck. Spurs trail by 10. It's intercepted. Here's Shumpert. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Aldridge, dishes to Green. Back to Aldridge. Knocked away. The finish. Green with the block. And they'll keep possession. Spurs trail by 12. Aldridge drives in. Leonard.
Assisted.
Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. That's 10 points for Kawhi Leonard. Dellavedova kicks to Frye. Pass to Cowan. Cleveland moving the ball around. Jones for 3. And he gets it to go.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Frye. From the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
The 3. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Duncan with the block. And now running up the court. Oh! Did you see that? Whoa! Man, oh man!
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
Parker kicks to Green. Duncan outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
San Antonio calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kicks it out to James. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight. That jam! I mean, just beautiful. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that. And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Love from deep three-point range. Spurs trail by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3. It paid off for them in the end.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Greg, I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Smith. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
James kicks to Love. Smith for 3. Rebound by Parker.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot.
I get that ass in next time, son. Better believe this your boy. Go ahead, quit, son. I'm a beast.
Missed.
I'll never quit, son. I'm a beast, man.
Good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend.
And I'm gonna come for them Cavs ass. I'm about tired of cats running Cavs.
Thank you for watching.
So they can play.
Back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.